Welcome everyone. We're just going to give it a couple of minutes to let everybody log in. But thank you for joining the Cigna plus Oscar and new Delta Dental Plans webinar with LISI. We'll give it 1 second and we'll get going. Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will. Thank you for joining, everybody. We will get started in just 1 second. We're just going to give it another minute or so to let people join in, and then we will get going. We are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. All right, we're going to give it just another couple of seconds and then we will get started. All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Frank Estrada, your Regional Sales Director with LISI in the greater Los Angeles area. We want to thank you very much for joining us today. We got a lot of great information to present to you. We got Cigna plus Oscar, and we got Rachel from Cigna plus Oscar that's going to go ahead and go into some details. We've got Rodney from CoPower that's going to be going over our new Delta Dental programs. But first, we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping and give you our agenda. So everybody's in listen-only mode. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and type them into the chat. We got several people here that are going to be monitoring that. We're going to then go through our Cigna plus Oscar presentation. Then we'll go ahead and we'll transition over to CoPower and we'll talk about the new Delta Dental plans. And then at the end, when we wrap up, we actually got a couple surprises. We got a couple of raffles that are going to go on to reward you for participating in our webinar. So again, my name is Frank Estrada, your Regional Sales Director, and I want to just go ahead and have our sales team introduce themselves to you for Greater LA. Eric?
Hey guys, Eric Emmerman, Regional Sales Manager for West LA.
Hello, Megan Eubanks, Regional Sales Manager for LA and Ventura County.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lamonte Howard, Regional Sales Manager for the San Gabriel and Long Beach area and a few eclectic areas.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Messing. I cover Reading Region 12 primarily. Also have some opportunities I work with in LA and the Central Valley area. Thanks for joining us.
I'm Eli Schaefer. I'm the new kid on the block, and I am inside sales representative for Southern California. Pleasure to meet you all. So we wanted to just give you guys a couple of quick pieces of information, some things we're excited about. So we're going to start off just with a couple of quick things here before we turn it over to Rachel. I wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite pieces of innovation that we're working on right now, which is DigiOne. As we all know, things are moving to an electronic digital trend, but there's still a long way to go. And in the process, DigiOne is a great solution for getting accurate information over to the carriers. We're seeing 90% plus accuracy with what we're transmitting over the carriers because this system actually digitizes paper applications onto the carrier forms. It's saving a ton of time in underwriting. It's been a great tool. I'm a huge fan of it.
All right. Also, make sure you guys check out our master carrier guidelines on our LASI website. It's lasibroker.com. And this is also mobile compatible. So you can download the LASI app and get the master carrier guidelines right on your phone. It's a quick, easy way to get the guidelines for whatever carrier you're looking at. So definitely recommend you check that out. It's one of my favorite tools.
Hey, everybody. Regarding our quarterly market analysis, some of us call it hot sheets or heat maps. These are a great reference tool that our Intel team puts together on a quarterly basis for you. It's just a really quick graphical reference of where a carrier falls in the marketplace, whether they maybe have more aggressive rates, which is highlighted by green, or maybe they're not so competitive these days and they might be showing as red. Also, you're going to find on this top plans by rating region, by carrier for sales, and also quarterly rate trends, quarter over quarter for the last year. So it gives you a good idea of what that carrier has been doing in the rating game for the last year. I encourage you to use these. Please contact me or any of my teammates here or BSRs, and they'd be happy to send those to you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Rachel. Rachel, I'm going to go ahead and do the stop the screen share and let you take over.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everyone. What a day today is going to be. Thrilled to be here today. Thrilled to be working with LISI. They have been a great partner for Oscar. And with this new small group product, you are going to be calling these reps all the time to ask them about this new product. So we are thrilled to be here today. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel Jones. I'm a senior sales executive here. I've been with Oscar for just about 3 years now this summer. But prior to that, you may recognize me. I worked at Aetna for a number of years on the account management side, on the sales side, but found my way to Oscar because they truly believe in what we're doing and being disruptors in the market. So I'm going to take you through today's presentation, but 2 other names that you'll start to see as well as this product rolls out. Yesenia Storm, dedicated account manager, can help with everything from appointment to enrolling groups. They help our LISI team with those sorts of questions as well. So we got a stacked team here to help support you with this new product. And Troy Perrant is our senior sales director, really leading the charge from a sales perspective. So we have a lot to cover in the next 25 minutes or so. So a lot of questions that maybe aren't answered, give your LISI rep a call. We can do additional meetings outside of this, but we're going to introduce you to this new product, really take you through our differentiators there, our product offering, and highlight how to best work with us with LISI. And so Cigna plus Oscar in this new partnership is a completely new small group option. It is separate from Cigna's level funded and large group options. It's separate from Oscar's current small group options. And this partnership came out because we believe small groups deserve more. These employers have a diverse workforce. Many of them don't have a benefit administrator or an HR person. They need to be able to offer outstanding benefits to retain and attract top talent. And so it brings together Cigna, who's one of the most well-respected, well-trusted carriers out there, and 2 of their amazing provider networks. When we were looking for a partner for this product, Cigna, their deep provider relationships, being able to deliver care at scale, they were truly an ideal partner for us. And on the flip side, being that we are in LA, some of you may be familiar with Oscar. If you're joining us from the Central Coast, you've maybe heard about us, but haven't really got to experience that Oscar magic just yet. And so that is what we are bringing to the table. It's our people and our technology. We were founded in 2012, since then have grown rapidly. Our national footprint is now 45 different markets. We have 420 members that we serviced in 2020, 529,000 for 2021. And really what makes us so special is this exceptional member service experience that we're going to take you through here today. So Cigna was all in based on our technology and the way that we engage with our members. So this truly is a 50-50 partnership. So where it is underwritten, it is on Cigna's paper, it is filed under Cigna's paper through the DOI, they bring those two networks, the legacy of experience, but on the Oscar side, we have what's called a full stack in the technology world. And what that means is we have built every system we utilize from the ground up. This is insurance for the 21st century and a perfect solution for your employers here in California. And we are thrilled to get this to the market. So meet Cigna plus Oscar. What this is, again, two of Cigna's networks. If you sell Cigna today, you'll be very familiar with the networks in this product. And then the core functionalities like $0 telemedicine. That is a core Oscar benefit that will be available and also available through our amazing technology platform, which we're going to talk about in the next couple slides here. So we don't have lack of competition here in Southern California. You know, you're probably thinking, okay, great, I have another carrier, two more networks to remember. And if you listen to one part of what I say today, please listen in on the next few slides. The Cigna plus Oscar difference is what makes us a standout competitor against every competitor in the market. You will only be able to get this experience if you are enrolled on a Cigna plus Oscar product, which is a fully insured, traditional style small group product, 1 to 100. Small businesses are different, right? We just discussed it. Multiple generations now in the workforce. Every one of those employees has different needs. And small businesses really don't have time to be dealing with health insurance style issues. So we have some amazing technology, amazing tools, amazing teams to help these employees navigate that healthcare journey. So the Cigna plus Oscar difference in action is quite simple. If we make it so easy, so simple for these employees to engage with us, they're going to want to, and that's really how we can guide affordability. If we can get someone to a $0 virtual urgent care rather than an expensive ER because they didn't know what to do next, because they've never really utilized their benefits, that makes for a happy employee, a happy employer, and in turn, that employer is going to thank you for bringing this solution. Our engagement here at Oscar has always been above all of our competitors. 90% of our members creating online accounts, 57% of our members downloading in the mobile app, engaging with us on a monthly basis. So the tools are so simple to use. And yes, the technology we've built is very incredible. We are the only carrier with this level of integration with telemedicine, with how just tech savvy this app is. But what's most important is to create that member-centric experience, you have to have real humans on the other side of that. So that is why our take on customer service is better than our competitors. This is concierge style, dedicated care teams. So what that means to your employer, every single one of their employees is going to have a team of care guides and a nurse practitioner. And every time they call in using their number on the back of their ID card, they're getting routed to the same people. If they're messaging in on the mobile app, they're talking to the same team of people. So if we think about someone with a chronic condition that might have a lot of questions, they now get to build rapport and build this relationship with their care teams. So these care guides can do functional questions. I need help finding a provider. What's my copay? The nurse practitioner could be, hey, I just got diagnosed with XYZ disease or cancer. What do I do next? Help me navigate this. And so it's a better way to interact with these employees to ensure they are getting the questions answered. If they're calling in to say, hey, what's my deductible? They probably need to access care. We need to figure out what level of care they need to access. And the best part about these care teams is they are specific to those different locations. So even as far as a care team in the Central Coast, say someone in San Luis Obispo, that care team is going to look very different based on someone who's in Whittier, so that that care team can really understand the nuances of those particular networks. And so this truly is help and convenience when you need it the most. We all work in health insurance every day, so some of these questions seem so simple to us, but for somebody who's 26 coming off their parents' plan, they don't know what to do. These tools are amazing. Or even someone as they're getting older, they need more care. We need to be seeing specialists, etc. All of it can be done either through the care team or through our mobile app, where they can request $0 telemedicine visit. It's available on every single one of our plans. It's the easiest thing to use. There's 3 steps. You're on the phone with a board certified physician. They can view their ID card, right? What would a mobile app be without that? They can also view medications they've picked up. How many refills do I have? They can track prior authorizations. I spent some time on the broker side. I don't know how many hours I spent chasing around an HMO to figure out if the president's wife can get that MRI on her knee on Monday, right? And so you can guide these employees to their app, to the care team to get those questions answered quickly and efficiently. And then one of my other favorite parts about the app is our step tracking rewards program. $1 a day in an Amazon gift card for hitting daily step tracking goals. Being a member myself, I hit 7,000 steps in my day, I get $1. This is available for every single one of those members enrolled on the Cigna Plus Oscar plan, and it is only available on the mobile device. So that's the one thing that we can't do through the desktop or calling into the care teams, and this is one of the reasons why we have really exceptional engagement. So with all these different toolings outside of the premium savings, because we're going to talk about our competitiveness in the next couple slides, our members see an additional savings of $600 a year by utilizing $0 telemed, by asking their care team what specialists that they should see. So our care routing, all of it is so simple, so easy to use. If you are appointed with us, you have your very own broker demo app. I would encourage you to download that. When you're pitching, when you're selling this product, that's what we're seeing is the deal breaker, when they really can see it in action. And I'm always happy to sit alongside you in those meetings as well to show them how powerful this technology is. And with our telemedicine is having a day in the sun, right? We're coming out of 2020, but even before that, this has always been a core benefit of Oscar. And why it's so different, it's completely integrated in the app. You're not going to get this experience with any other carrier because these are Cigna Plus Oscar providers. It's integrated technology. This is not Live Health Online. This is not Teladoc. These providers can see into that health history of that member. Maybe they've used virtual urgent care before for a sinus infection and now they're still having allergy issues. What can then happen is that care team can follow up with that member to say, you know, you've used this a couple times. Would you like to go see an allergist? We can help you find one. So with our telemedicine, so easy to use, 90% of those common things employees need, prescription refills, a rash, common cold, all can be handled through our telemedicine option, and it's $0 and unlimited. So I don't know what is much more affordable than that, especially as we're thinking about the year these small employers just had, the year the employees just had. These are benefits that we can actually use. And with this technology, it is a perfect solution for small employers here in Southern California. So diving into our product offering, you might have heard about this product a little bit already as we did launch up in Northern California. And again, this is a small group, fully insured option, 1 to 100, launched in the Bay Area, but we're more excited about Southern California. This launch is San Luis Obispo down to San Diego, excluding Imperial County, so the east side of San Diego down by the border. Thrilled about this expansion. If you've worked with Oscar before, you know our service area was limited, and this really does get rid of all those objections you've had in the past. But going into the network here, this network, pretty incredible. It is an EPO style network. So if you sell Oscar, similar model there, exclusive provider organization. We believe this is a better network solution outside of a PPO or an HMO because we give them full access to these 2 amazing networks that they will be able to choose from. No gatekeeper, affordable premiums. There are no out-of-network benefits here, but we know that that out-of-network column doesn't provide a lot of coverage. Plus, with one of our networks having nationwide access, those that travel a lot, those that live out of state now have an option. So we have Cigna Plus Oscar EPOs coming to the market for 4/1 on 2 separate networks. The first network is our Local Plus network. When you think Local Plus, I want you to think this is a California-specific network and really designed with accessibility and affordability in mind. The second network is the Open Access Plus, or the OAP network. This is the more robust of the two networks and is a nationwide network. So if we have somebody in California that's not in our service area, they live out of state, or you have somebody that travels a lot, they spend half their time in California, they live here permanently, but they also have a place in Florida, the OAP network is going to be the network for them. The biggest differentiator between these two networks is at the provider level. So because we are an EPO model, it's really, really important that we're utilizing our search tool to determine which of these two networks is going to work the best for that employee. So Local Plus snapshot down here in SoCal, 36,000 plus providers, 189 hospitals, all the names we want to see here. And again, medical groups like Healthcare Partners, Regal, St. Joseph's Heritage, Scripps down in San Diego. So from a facility hospital overlap, right, we're 98% of the same hospitals and facilities that are in OAP are in Local Plus. From a provider standpoint, 70% provider overlap there. So this Local Plus network is a great to kind of base our plan off of, have that be the anchor plan. Again, we can offer these side by side. So I understand we're in LA, understand, what about Cedars, Rachel? What about UCLA? So if you need Cedars, if you need UCLA, we want to ensure that employer is offering both Local Plus and Open Access. That Open Access Plus, that OAP network, is one of Cigna's largest networks. This can compete with full PPO options. We really are seeing this as a PPO alternative to give them access to an amazing network, to give them access to a better member experience for less premium. And so Cedars, UCLA, if we want those, we need to be selling OAP. But again, the nuance, the difference between these two networks is really at the provider level. So myself, the LISI team, we are here to support you. We will do doctor searches. We will train you on how to use that tool. So if you have questions on that, please reach out to us, because one of these networks will work for that employer and they're able to offer both side by side. So we have the Cigna Plus Oscar EPO available on the Local Plus and Open Access Plus networks, and that employer has 16 plans to choose from. So what that employer is going to do to create that benefit package, they're going to take 3 plans, and with those 3 plans, I don't care what metal tier they're in, they can be 1 platinum, 2 bronze, all platinum, whatever you want to do. And for each of those plans, you're going to select a network. For example, if I wanted a bronze plan and I wanted it on Open Access and Local Plus, it would be the Local Plus Bronze 6000, the Open Access Bronze 6000, and say I wanted a Platinum OAP, Platinum Open Access, Platinum 0, right? So all 3 of my plan seats are taken. So flexibility and freedom to choose there, plus that Cigna Plus Oscar difference is available across all of these plans, really creating a better benefit package, a better member experience for these employees. So to wrap it up here, let's talk about where we win. And very thrilled about this. Again, we're seeing this as a PPO replacement out there. If you sell Oscar today, you know that we compete at the HMO and PPO level, but because these networks are so much bigger than our current Oscar network, this is really a PPO style replacement. So if we're looking at the Cigna Plus Oscar Silver 1700 plan, and we're comparing it to a popular Silver full PPO plan, which may or may not be the Blue Shield Silver Full 1950 plan. I'm not picking on Blue Shield, they're an amazing carrier, but they got a lot of business. So it's okay if we steal a little bit from them, right? And so compared to that 1950 plan, if we move those members to Local Plus, it's 11 to 17% savings, so double-digit savings. And we understand renewals are flat, everything's moderate. But we are offering a better solution, a better member experience at a better price point. And even if they want that full open access because they need Cedars, 5 to 10% savings there still with this product. Now, I want to talk to you about our bronze pricing really quickly here. Our Local Plus Bronze 6000 plan is the lowest cost plan in the entire market in the Central Coast, in the Inland Empire, and down in San Diego. It still is competitively priced throughout rating region 16 and 15, but in these three particular regions, we are the lowest cost plan, beating Kaiser, beating limited HMOs. And so yes, not that we love selling a bronze option, but I want you to read this as a solution, a new solution, especially if you're a broker that likes an HRA wrapping situation. This Local Plus 6000, or even on the OAP network, compared to that expensive silver PPO, there's nearly 40% savings. You can make this bronze feel like a silver, feel like a platinum even, and even with those HRA admin fees, even with the claims, there's going to be an opportunity for that employer to have some savings at the end of the year. So there is a price point out there. This is a PPO alternative. This is a competitively priced option. I'm not going to spend too much time here because we got to get to the amazingness that is CoPower and Delta Dental. And we have some amazing LISI staff on the phone that they are very aware of these, but I do just want to hit on 2 points before I turn it over. The first being our participation, pretty standard across the board here. We do need that employer to be within our service area, so headquartered within that map of California. And then 50% of the people enrolling on the plan do need to reside in the service area as well. So if it's a heavy out-of-state group, not going to be able to support that. If it's a couple out-of-state employees, of course, they have that OAP network to really work off of there. We don't believe in promos around here, so no DE9 if 7+ are enrolled. We're not even going to ask for a prior carrier billing statement. I will tell you we reserve the right to ask, so if it looks funky, red flags, we might ask. But I know the LISI team is pretty incredible. Their underwriters are super fantastic, so they get in clean cases that are approved, honestly, within 24 hours. Last piece here, pairing with another carrier. So I will write alongside any other carrier, any other plan type. So yes, Kaiser comes to mind there. We will pair with Kaiser all day. We'll also pair with any other carrier out there. So I am not well-versed on the other carriers ruling there, so you'll have to strategize here with the team on the phone. But we need 60% of eligible employees to enroll in one of those plans, but to make Cigna Plus Oscar fly, we only need 3. So we're not asking for all your business, but we are asking for your business. During that whole thing, I know a group has come to mind, maybe 2 groups. So reach out to your LISI reps. We want to be quoting with you. We want to be selling with you. We are honestly thrilled about this product. We do have an ease integration. If you have questions about that, let us know. But ultimately, this is technology for when you want it, people for when you need it. 2 amazing networks, all on the amazing Oscar platform, and we truly are dedicated to your success. We want to be successful with you with this product, so whatever we can do to help, please let us know, but we do believe this solution is perfect for you and perfect for your employers throughout SoCal. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing here, and I'm going to turn it over to Rodney.
Hey, Rachel. Before
Sure.
Rodney kicks in, we had a couple of questions come in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
First one, does telemedicine include mental health?
Great question. So telemedicine does not include mental health, but we are rolling out a program with Talkspace, which is a mental health platform. And so very, very excited about that. And LISI team, I'll get you the talking points on that so you can share it with your broker partners.
Okay, thank you. Next question, is Cedars part of the larger network?
Yes, that should be a quiz question. Absolutely. You want Cedars, you want UCLA, you think Open Access Plus. I got a network for you.
And the next one, any expansion into Ventura County? And I know that is a yes.
Yes.
San Luis Obispo down to San Diego.
Exactly. So that is all encompassing of rating region 12, which includes San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, and Ventura counties, which we are thrilled to be in.
Okay,
One
and
last
this looks like
question. One last question we just had pop up. For the 3 options, did you say we can offer both networks for all 3 options? Like 6 choices or 1 network for each of the 3 options?
Currently, it's 1 network for each of the choices. I am working on the 6th option. If you need another plan, give your LISI rep a call. They'll give me a call and we will make it happen for you. So don't feel limited by that. But more options are coming very, very, very soon.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Rachel. That's a lot of great information. And we know that Signal plus Oscar is going to be a great solution for a lot of options or a lot of groups out there. So, keep them in there when you're quoting. We'll go ahead and be adding it to your portfolio of choice. Next up, we've got just Lamonte that's going to talk to you about our large group services. You're on mute, Lamonte.
Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. So we've been selling large group for over 20 years. And with that being said, about 20% of our business is in large groups. So we do have a lot of experience in this business. And with that being said, we can help support your RFP strategy. We work with underwriting, even with the rate negotiations. There's a lot that we can do for you and your folks in your agency. Spreadsheets are available for all lines of coverage. We have custom cost benefit worksheets. We even have open enrollment booklets that's going to be available for you. As far as the enrollment support, there's bilingual, trilingual, we have Spanish, Mandarin, we have Vietnamese that can help support both you and your clients. And then the coordination of supplies, we have enrollment kits that can go out to you, either hard copy, typically we can get it to your client 3 to 4 days, or a soft copy. And then of course, the case submission is through us that we support and get it over to the carriers. We pay for the COBRA, POP, 5500 reports, all this online administration. That's something that's going to be free to you for your client. And then also there's implementation as far as with everything going on with the pandemic, we have a Ease Central department that's going to both support you for your implementation and support for sometimes ongoing business as well. So that's a good area to support you guys. And most important is that it doesn't affect your commissions or your relationship with the carrier. So that's a real plus for you. And we're here for you at all times. So take advantage of LISI and large group. Thank you.
Thanks, Lamonte. Megan?
All right, so if you ask me, the only thing better than shopping is when you get to shop and spend somebody else's money. So LISI has a great Let Them Shop program for new groups coming over to LISI, where depending on how many employees are enrolling, LISI can cover the cost of POP or COBRA for the first year, or FSA at HSA fees, or ERISA. So if you have any questions on if your new group qualifies for the Let Them Shop program, please reach out to your regional sales manager and they would be happy to assist you.
Thank you. All right, so now we've got Rodney Matos from CoPower that's going to talk to us about the new Delta Dental programs. We're very excited about this because Delta Abe really haven't had a change in many, many years. So with that being said, Rodney, go ahead and tell us about CoPower and Delta Dental.
Beautiful, and thanks, Frank, and thanks everybody for the opportunity to present today. I'm Rodney Matos, Regional Sales Manager for CoPower based in Northern California. So today, let's get right into the agenda. Next slide, please. So today we're going to talk a little bit about a refresher on CoPower One. We'll start with the Delta Dental new portfolio that dropped on 1/1/21 of this year. And finally, finish it off with the overall perks that come with not only a bundled product through CoPower One, but available to a group, say on the standalone side through our CoPower Select products. And lastly, how to utilize Empower to the best of your ability. And it's a huge differentiator for us as an online administration tool at your fingertips, whether you're at an open enrollment meeting or back at the office on a desktop PC. So with that being said, with CoPower One on our next slide, it is a bundled offering with Delta Dental, VSP, and Unum. So no rate changes for this past year. We were blessed with another 2-year rate guarantee through the year of 2022, and hasn't had a rate increase in about 8 years now. So with one application, one bill, one single point of contact, you can offer this exclusive product through your LASI rep or direct through CoPower with these rates here. So these rates are current. With CoPower 1 good, we can go all the way down to 2 lives. And the breadth of this product goes all the way up to 99 lives. Once we have 5 enrolled, we can offer what is known as a CoPower 1 Better, Better Plus, Best, and Voluntary on the PPO and PPO Plus Premier networks. On the HMO side here on the right, it has a minimum of 2, all with a default 13B HMO plan. What's increasing in value on the HMO CoPower 1s is the frequencies and the guaranteed issue amounts on the life. So we can also do a dual option. What we'll need is a minimum of 5 enrolled on the PPO and the remainder in the other with a minimum of 2 on the HMO. So again, 1 PPO and 1 HMO for a dual choice. And then what lastly we can do is we can attach what is known as an enhanced life option when having at least 10 enrolled. And what that does is the guaranteed issue amounts that you see here can be increased to 50K, 100K, or 150K. Again, all on one bill with 1 rate and 1 single point of contact and 1 application. All right, let's get into the Delta Dental plans. So Delta Dental introduced 3 categories for this last year. One being the Deluxe, the Advantage, and the Core. Our HMO plans have been simplified from 5 HMO plans to now 3, being the 11A, 15B, and 17B. So very simplified HMOs on that end, but today we're going to focus more so on the PPO and PPO Plus Premier networks. With this Deluxe plan, it really was focused on bringing large group benefits down to a minimum of 5. So bringing large group benefits to smaller group sizes. The Deluxe 200 is the most popular plan that's selling right now, being a PPO Plus Premier, most comparable to a UCR, having 190/60 in network for coverage percentages. Now, the kicker here is we've actually got an increase from what was once a $2,500 max calendar year maximum for our patients and members. It's now $3,000. So we're happy to see that increase. And also through these plans can offer a D&P maximum waiver, also a rider in that aspect, meaning that if you were to have a small group that may only have a calendar maximum of 1,500, with this rider, it keeps that calendar maximum intact. And it waives all cleanings, x-rays, and exams. So when you do get that major service, such as an implant surgery that's covered under major services through Delta Dental, that will be mostly utilized for that calendar max in place throughout the year. Lastly is the orthodontics. With this Deluxe plan, we can offer adult ortho with 25 enrolled and child ortho with 5 enrolled. On the next slide, we have the Advantage plans. And with the Advantage plans, we mostly are selling the Advantage 200 and the Advantage 400, one being a PPO Plus Premier and the other being a PPO most comparable to a MAC plan. And the reason that these are the most popular is because in and out of network, we'll have 180/50 coverage percentages for basic, diagnostic, and major services. This will have a $2,500 calendar year max, being the highest we can go for the Advantage plans. This can be written down to a minimum of 2 employees. Ortho and D&P maximum waiver also available for these plans. So these will be more affordable than the Deluxe, but nonetheless very rich plans to offer to your groups. Lastly, we have the Core plans on the next slide. The Core plans here are more affordable for those 2 to 4 life groups, very small, below 10. And those groups that may or may not have dental in place already. So the kicker here is that both of these plans will have a PPO network, 180/50, and the difference between this plan and say our Advantage plans on the previous slide is that endo-perio is covered under major services at 50%. So this will have a $1,500 calendar max being the cap for that benefit. No ortho or D&P maximum waiver are available for these plans. However, when having at least 75% employer contribution, I've seen these rates being very affordable, around $44 or less per employee when offering the Core 100 PPO plan. All right, the next slide. Let's talk about some key selling features from a 30,000 foot view. So a $3,000 calendar max now available at deluxe PPOs, child ortho down to 5, adult ortho down to 25 enrolled on the deluxe only. And what was once 75% employer sponsored contribution is now considered to be employer sponsored at 50%. So we've divvied it up to 4 intervals. So making sure we include employer contribution on our RFPs is crucial to letting us know and getting the most accurate rates. So 0 to 49% now being voluntary. And Delta Dental had actually answered our prayers. We are now accepting a full eligible employee in census in place of the requirement of a DE9C, as well as waiver forms. So during that open enrollment process, we're making it easier to enroll and get that approval letter back to you and to the group even faster. We're holding ourselves accountable now to 4 hours or less when accepting an in good order case submission for every group through CoPower. Next are the CoPower Vantage perks. So with every group, not only through CoPower One, our bundled product, or say a CoPower Select standalone, whether it's standalone vision, standalone dental, or mix and match, each group will receive these perks. The first being HR 360, the next being Benefit Hub, an online discount program for members and their dependents to utilize outside of work activities such as movies and dining, once those are open. And then a discount prescription card that's available not only to the dependents of the member through CoPower, but all the way up into the in-laws of that dependent. So it's free to use and accepted at Walgreens, CVS, and Safeway pharmacies are a few examples of 56,000 locations throughout the continental US. And then every group will receive a dedicated customer service rep. So with every group, that they are assigned one rep based on an alpha set of the first letter of every group. So A through D will get, say, for example, a Wendy Balo, and so on and so forth. Our reps are located in San Mateo and Orange County. And so if you have a dedicated service rep and they're on the other line, it'll be pushed to the next available CSR within 30 seconds. And lastly, on the next slide is Empower. So Empower is what sets us apart in the market for your hands-on tool for online administration. With this tool, you can help your groups with adds and deletes, track your commission growths, and even view renewals and billing statements for a particular group in real time. So as I mentioned earlier, if you're at an open enrollment meeting, you can add and delete these employees in real time, say on your phone or your tablet, or back at the office, we can look at invoices and billings. That's it for CoPower, and thank you again for the opportunity to present. And let's start the raffle.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, Rodney. Let's see. Do we have any questions in there? I know that if someone needs some overview of the CoPower plans, the new Delta Dental plans, then just reach out to your regional sales manager and we'll go ahead and get that out to you. There's also information on our website regarding all the plans as well, but by all means, we'll get you any information that you need. So we're going to be doing a little raffle to make sure that you guys were paying attention. And let's see here. We're going to be giving away a couple of Amazon gift cards. So one, Signal Plus Oscar was very generous to go ahead and give us a raffle, as well as CoPower. So we'll go ahead and get your fingers ready to do some typing in the question and answer section. So question 1, what is the first effective date for Signa Plus Oscar in Southern California?
I think.
Looks like Lee Chester, 4-1.
Good job, Lee. We're proud of you.
All right, so we'll be sending that out to you, Lee. All right, question number 2. What is the highest annual maximum now available with Delta Dental and small group? Okay, and I'm sifting through all these.
Anthony Block.
Anthony Block.
Woohoo.
All right, excellent. Well, let's see. Do we have any other questions in the chat or in the Q&A addressed to either Rachel or Rodney? Going once? No? Okay. Well, we want to thank everybody for coming. We appreciate your business. You know, by all means, if you wanted to go a little bit more in depth with Signal Plus Oscar, then we're happy to do so. If you want to go a little bit more in depth with any of the CoPower products and any of the other CoPower services, you know, that are available to you, please reach out to your regional sales manager. We want to thank you very much. We want to thank Rachel from Signal Plus Oscar for her time, her knowledge and expertise, as well as Rodney Matos from CoPower. Thank you very much again. I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon and let it be special.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Have a great day.